Sometimes in life, things don't always go how we plan them to. Sometimes things don't always work out how we want them to. Relationships don't work out how we want them to. Jobs don't work out how we want them to. Living in a neighborhood doesn't always go as planned. And sometimes you got to pack up and move. But you can't beat yourself up over situations like that. That's out of our control. At least you made an attempt to try. And that's what matters the most. You see, I made a video yesterday and I was talking about you being the missing piece of someone's life, the missing piece in your friend group, the missing piece at the workplace, the missing piece in the community to help the community get better. I talked about all those things, and for some reason or other, the video file completely corrupted. It didn't work. It was deleted. And I was at a loss of words. I put all my heart and soul into this one in particular video. It just wouldn't work. And while that's part of the territory of being a content creator, so I'm chalking it up as a loss, but I'm not really too mad about it. You have to be willing to roll with the punches, how they say. Take the hits and keep moving. And in this video, I want to talk to you guys about just that. Some things don't always go how we want them to. Not everything goes exactly how we plan. You could be trying to start a business. Things just go left from the very beginning. Don't give up on your dream. That's rule number one. Do not give up on your dream. If your dream is to start a business, sometimes you got to try and try again until you get it right. But just know that if it doesn't work out the first time, that's just a part of life. See, even in situations where you plan to get married to someone because you love them, you want to spend the rest of your life with this individual, but not all the time does it work out that way. Something could happen where you guys could split up for whatever reason, or that person could tell you, I'm not ready for marriage. Does that mean you have to give up on life and finding love and giving up on marriage? No, it just means that this person may have not been the one for you. You see, the Heavenly Father works in mysterious ways, because we might plan to spend our life with this individual, but this person probably doesn't have our best interest at heart, and the Heavenly Father knows that. And He wants you to have the best life. He wants you to be in love and happy and cared for and content with this person for the rest of your lives. Not every day is going to be perfect. You're going to have your days. I'm telling you, y'all going to have your days. As a married man, I'm telling you, you're going to have your days. But it does not mean that this person doesn't love you or you don't love this person. But if you were in a relationship, you got engaged to somebody and they just didn't want to be with you, just know that this is a part of life. You got to roll with the punches and keep going. Pick up where you left off in life. Better yourself. When the time is right, the Heavenly Father will bring you that person that you can love for the rest of your life. Now might not be the time. The timing could be completely off. You see, one thing we as people are good at is assuming that we're ready for a certain thing in our lives. And the Heavenly Father has a time, a season, and a reason for absolutely everything. Another example of this is if you were wanting to relocate, whether it was to go to college, start a career, or to simply start life over. You may have been someone like me who's lived at a location for so long, for so many years, you're ready to start brand new and see what life has to offer you in a new location. But unfortunately, what creeps up is bills, debt, and you have to pay off that debt in order for you to take this leap of faith. You see, I wanted to move when I was 22, but unfortunately I had rent to pay. I had a car. I had to keep putting gas in. I had to pay car insurance. It was a used car, so I didn't have a car payment, thankfully, but I had to maintain the vehicle while I was going back and forth to work, running it daily. I had to go to a laundromat because I didn't have a washer and dryer in the apartment I had, so I had to pay for my laundry at a laundromat, and I had to feed myself, so therefore all those situations accumulated to keep me from relocating when I was 22, but I did not give up on my dream. When the opportunity presented itself when I was 26 years old, and I was working for a company that paid me a little bit more, so I was able to set aside more money after about 6 to 8 months in order to move, in order to relocate, so I could take that leap of faith. One thing I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, opportunity is not completely missed. When you get an offer for a promotion and a company chooses your coworker over you when you think you're going to get the promotion, don't give up on your dream. If you want that promotion, keep working for it. Keep showing up. Keep doing your best. Keep your attendance on perfect. And sooner or later, you're going to get that promotion. But problem is, we feel like we're not good enough. We skip out on opportunities because we feel like we're not good enough for this opportunity. Whether it's to go to college, we might feel like we're not smart enough to go to college because of what people tell us. We might feel like we're not good enough for a certain person. That's why we never take a chance to ask someone out. We never feel like we're good enough for a promotion. So when it does come around even a second time, we'll be like, nah, you know what? I ain't worried about it. I see what this person going through and da-da-da-da. And while that may be sometimes the case where you might say to yourself, well, I see what this coworker going through now that he got the promotion to be supervisor, I don't want it. While that's sometimes the case, it's not always true. There are those who actually do want to get a promotion because not everybody wants to stay at the bottom of a company forever. Eventually they want to work for a company for so long and move their way up, opening up new opportunities like career opportunities and financial opportunities as well. But anyway, when an opportunity presents itself, right? When a chance and an opportunity presents itself a second time, do not turn it down. Do not turn it down. Let me say it one more time. When an opportunity presents itself a second time, do not turn it down, because you will live with that regret of saying, man, I had the chance to move and the second time, and then I skipped out on it. Man, I had the chance to do this and this and this and this a second time, and I missed out on it. I had the chance to ask this person out, but I missed out on it. So don't live with that regret. If the opportunity presents itself a second time, go for it. Just because an opportunity is missed the first time, do not give up on your dream. It will happen again. You just got to keep going at it. You got to stay persistent. You can't give up. I used to see this poster, and I know you see these motivational posters at school or at college or doctor's office, at a bank. Some say altitude, some say attitude, some say perseverance, some say motivation, some say determination, and they give a definition of it, or they'll use it in a phrase or something like that. In this instance, I want to talk about perseverance. Those who are willing to persevere through the tough times, through missing out on a promotion. How many people stay with a company after they missed out on a promotion? Not many, but there are a select few who do. And when they persevere through the hard work, through the setback, through the frustration of not getting that job promotion, they might have asked someone out and got rejected. They may have applied for a college and got rejected. But do they give up on finding love? Do they give up on wanting to go to college? Do they give up on wanting to advance in this career? No, they don't. They keep trying. And those who persevere are the ones who truly succeed in life. How do you think most CEOs became successful? They didn't just have a handout. They had to grind for it. So in turn, you have to grind for it as well. For me, even when that video messed up last night, guys, I was so frustrated. I was so over it. I was so burnt out. I was ready to quit. But I was like, you know what? If I quit with all 770 plus people who is subscribed to this channel, I would look like I don't care. I would look like I don't try. I owe it to you guys. I owe it to my family and my friends. I owe it to my wife and my kids to continue on this content creation journey. Because without all the love and support from all you amazing people, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I have to persevere. You have to persevere in your situation too. The Heavenly Father wants you to persevere in order for you to obtain that success. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. I just created this video to really encourage you to keep going. Yes, the opportunity might be missed the first time, but when it comes around the second time, keep going. I love y'all. God bless.